Oh hey Biafra. Oh hey Biafra Muchineke. IPOB, one family IPOB. We must continue. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. It depends on your time zone. My name is Kizito Njoko. I want to greet every one of my fans and those who are following me and those who are contributing for what we are doing for our freedom. Yes, you have already come in a table and you have already come in our notice that Amuma Nile, all those words our leader have said, is anyone have never come to pass? It's left for you as an Igbo man for you to ask yourself question. Are we never still ready to go home? Since they do this presidential election, I have never come on air to speak anything. Because Iman awe kugide as a brozo onye ozo dike boku nko. And onye nebe akwa onwu ya begido dize ke ya gbuziri onye nwuroni. Ị ga-egwere ndị Igbo anyị okwu, ndị Igbo anyị na-agba ọsọ mmiri ma ọ rizuo ha ahụ. Message m wee na-aga our people, our Igbo people, our Biafrans a whole. Let you people to let Peter Obi to know. Let him bring that presidential. That election he used to divide our people mind, to spoil the sufferness Nnamdi Kanu has been suffering since. The pain Nnamdi Kanu has been passing through, the effort Nnamdi Kanu has been putting to make sure that Biafra comes. They use Peter Obi to destroy some of our people's mind. They talk about the election. This election, we are still doing the election. I hope on Monday, Mr. Peter Obi will enter that seat. Or Tinubu is going to enter it. Because before this thing happening, our leader have said it. After Buhari is a Tinubu. Why can't our people to learn, for Christ's sake? Why? But we must surely continue. Our leader will come out. So is that anything will be confuse you now when our leader will come out and talk about Biafra issue? Will he still be doubting on it? Because I'm at that now. Some of our Igbo people, and I'm maybe well lower. When I just see Ubrole ka hege meda anya we mara ife. Ihe niile our leader kwuru, everything starting from the first to the end. It never happened, it's happened. So keze here was our mindset. Only because of this presidential election, re one no bu Nnamdi Kanu. Ihene megbo ndi Igbo. I see the way our Ohaneze ndi Igbo onwe na nozululu nne anwodo eke kwere mmadụ kwa nọz na ngana na Sofia kedu ndị na-emegide ihe akwa ndị Igbo ke ndị akwatushigho ụlọ ha na Lagos akwa ndị Igbo ke ndị akụjashu agwa ahịa niile na business niile na-eme na Igbo a na-eme na Lagos a na-eme na Northern Side ke ndị akụgashu ngwa ha akwa ndị Igbo gịrị ga-eme onye Igbo a ga-eji ntị ha wee nugodi something were mana that na onye ajụrụ na-ajụ onwe ha wee na-ajụ ndị Igbo ruo ole mgbe ka a ga-echinyata azụ why ji na-akpọ onwe anyị ashị why ji hate onwe anyị why anaghị mana that na hewa anya rọrọ arọ ana anya chara acha kedu ihe mere ndị Igbo ji were na-ebitray onwe ha ne ọkwa maka nwanchọnchọ ego ha na-enye unu na Abuja ihere megbu unu Peter Obi lenunu gị le president akwisa gị Biafra has an expired Biafra history at the end because of Kiku ka say yes ka banye n'ọchịchị president of Nigeria so far na iwe onye Igbo you will smell it I swear ịmana ọ jawa na-ekwu ha adịzie ka anakpọ onwe anyị beto ọ na-abụ ihe mwute na ihe mgbawa obi dat ụmụnna anyị ga-abụ nke eziokwu anya chigbu onwe anyị because of this presidential election ka eji le Nnamdi Kanu na-ata ahụhụ today ka ihe nwa mmadụ ji mejọ unu beto okwu ikpeazụ na agwa n'owo nga na ncha niile kwuru m ihe ọma ga-abịa n'ezinụlọ unu ibu nwoke ibu nwaanyị ibu okenye bụ nwata soro kpa nkata megide Nnamdi Kanu ọnụ ụzọ gaga ahụ ihe ọma ruo mgbe ebi ibu onye akụrụ ahụ ibu one of the IPOB members soro na-emegide Nnamdi Kanu men Nnamdi Kanu ji nọrọ ebe ahụ shide ruo na my own family asị m aka ọgwụla so men Nnamdi Kanu ha ruo mgbe ebi ga ahụ ihe ọma na ndụ gị ihe ọma ga-emere gị ị ga-abụ onye dị ndụ n'ụwa ahụhụ ga-akpụ gị na ndụ because imere ihe asị eme na-eme but we will continue. All IPOB, all Biafras, it's the hard time for we to come together. Mba na agba onwe anyị onwe ebe odu anyị eje. We need to come together and fight for what is our right. And the whole world, thank God, na mgbe ụfọ na-adị mma ka ikuku fee ka amarakwana na fada na-eyi trouser. Yes. Ikuku fegodi ka ahụgodi ka ọkụ ka anya. Ma ihe emerụ anya gara ebe anyị gara nọ today. Ihe eme n'anya mana that na o nwere ndị hụrụ Nnamdi Kanu anya, nwere ndị na-ahụghị n'anya. But anyị nọkwa na IPOB na-shout IPOB one family. Ọ ga-bụ ihe uhere nyere anya ncha niile. Jụọ n'onwe na ajụjụ. Si gụnwa na-ele m na-ajụ onye dị ihe a. Jụọ onwe gị ajụjụ si ka ihe Nnamdi Kanu mere ọ ji wee nọrọ ebe a ruo taa. Nwuru nwoke gbachara anya ma kwuchi everything. Nnamdi Kanu self but ọ kwesịghị ikwu okwu any other thing be for Biafra. O kwesịghị hapụgodo anya ji anya anyị were fight what the Biafra, because the young man ekwuchela everything. O deliver the message. Are we come here to pretend? Or who get here? Jụọ onwe gị ajụjụ. Ndị Igbo governors jụọ onwe na ajụjụ. Ọjụ ụzọ kali ihere megbuole gị. Dave Umahi ihere megbu unu. Okezi ikpeazụ ihere megbuo gị. Ngụnna ncha niile kwuru megide nwuru nwoke a. Mmiri ozuzo ga-ezo n'ọnụ ụzọ ụlọ unu. Mana na-aga ahụ udo na ndụ unu. Lee ka si na-egbuchi ụmụ Igbo anyị. Lee ka si na-akwakasị ngwa ahịa n'ụmụ Igbo. Lee ka si na-eme ihe niile mere n'ala Lagos. Ndị Igbo adịzie ka deaf and dumb. Igbo nwoke mba. Igbo ama ama. Gauzi ndị a na-eme ha na-ele n'anya ka zobo, ele anya ka atụrụ. Ndị obedient, where are you people now? Obedient family. Go and watch my last preview video before the election. As in, Peter Obi will never smell that seat. Some of my friends have been up on me. One Jine Kuku, hell our turn, our president turn. Ole be presidential no. As again, came baby do is one Nigeria or ole you can get Ndibo. Nana one Nigeria on a favor. Why are we betraying ourselves? I want to let you know that the problem we are having is not even Yoruba. Yes, we know Yoruba, some of them. Not all, some of them. Some of them, they are chameleons. Hausa is not our problem. We have to tell ourselves the truth. Our problem undi banye. Our Hausa di jet what Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya. Our Yoruba jet what Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya. Kolen de bana Nnamdi Kanu mbana zaka kwa ndibo. But as ma onu zono gechina ochichere. Ngono kunu mi ihe dị ụta. Nnamdi Kanu na akparu no ahụhụ ka ndị Igbo nwike lọta ụlọ. Ka ụmụ Igbo nọ na diaspora nwike lọta ụlọ. Ka ihere ha na-emegbu ndị Igbo ije n'ụwa niile dị iche iche asị gị ma ịhụ onye Igbo. Gị mara na obodo ha awụghị obodo kwesịrị. Ị na-ama na ha awa abụmọna na-abụ ndị Igbo. Na anyị pụkasịrị ụwa niile anyị na-aza ndị Igbo ndị Igbo. Anyị pụsịcha ndị ya n'ọnụ ụlọ. Abụmọnụ ka a na-abụ anyị na-efil na anyị ma ihe. Ndị na-ebe ha ugwu a na-akụ anyị janjeloko na-akụ anyị pam pam. But I feel na anyị ma ihe onwe ha anyị ma. Until we come together. It's the hard time for we to come together to support Nnamdi Kanu. We must surely free Nnamdi Kanu where he is. The young man have never offended anybody. Self-determination is not something, it's not a crime. He wants his own people. Since, okay, now, some of our Igbo people say, we want presidential or obedient family. Now, I have seen the presidential. Ekenedi Chineke, onwembo, Biafra say, aga election, kuno relation, ono frokosi wede. Okun negushu munani. At election, which way? Which way in the presidential election? On Monday, Tinubu will run out. Until 8 years. When 8 years, makwa how? Onu ji hu ke udachi. Mo buru that now ihe nwere onwe. Nnamdi Kanu pụta si ahapụgodi Biafra. Ka ndị Igbo dagodo ahụhụ anyị na-achọ. Maka na ndị Igbo ị ga-pụgide ndị Igbo, pụgide ndị Igbo, pụgide ndị Igbo, pụgide nwa onye Igbo, ọ na-efiche baka. Ọ na-ewute m na mgbe ụfọ ka na-afụ ndị ebe anyị na-ezuzu nzuzu nke anyị dịzi too much. Ma ndị ọsọ ahụ wụ minista o, ma ndị ọsọ ahụ gụrụ Cambridge, onwefe awụghị zero. Onye Awụsa n'ebe ha ugwu, Fulani n'ebe ha ugwu. Lekwele, our father, before this man died, kedafia ne mbazirika mechi huchere ekpe for Buhari nya kpọrọ Buhari today Nnamdi Kanu ka nọ n'ime. Our former governor this man from Anambra or Nnewi gara Abuja ka ya ga hụ Nnamdi Kanu kwa ihote ji kpo uwe ha oche na outside ọkwụrụ ka si kpo uwe ha oche outside to show that ndị Igbo enwe level na Nigeria. Ọkwụrụ election ọnwụ n'ụzọ wa ka unu si wee kpụọ ya. Ọkwụrụ te ji megharịa ndị Igbo anya. Ndị Igbo nwa onye Igbo ruo ole mgbe ka unu ga-amara ihe. Nwa onye Igbo ole mgbe unu ga-amara ihe. Onye ajụrụ aja ajụdụ n'onwe ya. Unu amamihe unu akụdụla unu ahịa. Ọ na-emezi ozi mmadụ ihwere. But we must surely continue. Go on one IPOB, go on one Biafra. Don't give up. We must surely restore our motherland. Because they have rejected us for we to say that we are not no longer to be that Nigeria. They don't value Igbo people. So, from north to Yoruba, from Yoruba to north, not to Yoruba, from Yoruba to north, Kezi Haga Bonka, Njiba Nakwe pretend. Is it not the hard time for we to go home? Go on one Biafra Nelemanya. Don't give up. And the way he gave our leader. Ngane bude hin Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya. By injection nila barahia nile anyway here. Okanokwa. Nothing will happen to our leader. And he must surely come out. We will continue. I don't want to belong with you. It's not by force. You don't need to force someone. And he said that I must be with you. By the end of the day, what is my own right? He doesn't give it to me. You still pressing me to stay with you. It's impossible. Go and see our video onye ndumere. Okuchere everything. So, I have an opportunity now ndị Igbo bikoni. Remember, on that Monday, 30th of May, is our Heroes Day. We need to honor our people. Today is 27. Being Saturday. Or for how many days? Tiniba Bano Chichi. Obedient Allah. I didn't have obedient. No one coming out again. Tiniba have overshadowed you people. Now, you see Obasanjo is one of the enemy in that Nigeria, but people doesn't know. Obasanjo said going to the Russia to bring lawyer. But Nnamdi Kanu lawyer, Rufin came to see him, they deny him. To not see Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria. Which way? Which way? Ndibo. Uno uro na yanta. Ihone mebulu some for you people. Ndenekwe shihi ekwuru n'okwu ha abụọ. Ndị Awụsa ji unu na-agba egwu uche. Eji na-agba egwu uche. Obasanjo, Baba support was Peter Obi, is the last fight. Why can't Obasanjo give chance during his own tenure? Let Igbo people to be the presidential. Also, Hensonaka. Now, now this is my last fight. A worry about Peter Obi. With the British, Kahame Bie, Ahon Nnamdi Kanu. The man who will go to Canada. But we will continue. Biafra shall be free. Nyabana keji nyelie. Umuchineke nde wone. Ya na emem ku since, but that's not come you until how swell Tinubu in before we talk. But since be a show unu one Peter Obi on that Monday, let him be. He is the one who will be in that presidential election and that presidential seat. Because share this video and go and listen to what our leader said. I will tag you with my video. Talk
to you, you don't listen. We give you facts, you don't listen. Then we go to Wabeke. What you love them, those that brought you the RC Wabeke. We go to white man and tell you what a white man is saying, then you will believe it because you're a black person. Anything a white man tells you, you believe. And then who knows, you may believe it tonight. Because this piece has been written by a white man. His name is Michael Weiss. Weiss spells W-E-I-S-S, please. Michael Weiss. That's how you pronounce it, because in German, in Germanic language, W is pronounced as V, like the Volkswagen. Before I used to think it's Volkswagen. No, it's Volkswagen. That's what it's called, because W is pronounced as V. Nigeria's next leader's ties to a heroin ring. We are talking about the zoological republic. Their next leader, because the deal Awasa made with Yoruba is that after Buhari, Tinubu will go in as the president of the zoo. That was the deal they cut. That was why they put in Susi Banjo as the vice president. Some of you don't know this, but of course we know. That was the deal they cut. That brought AD. Is it AC? I don't know what their name is. It AD or AC? And the Yoruba Party and the Awasa Party of Congress for CCP or whatever it's called, together to form APC. That was the deal. Obasanjo will rule after Obasanjo, Yaradua. After Yaradua, then he comes back again, another Yoruba man. But unfortunately for them, there was Jonathan somewhere in the back door listening. Then death came, Yaradua died. A gentleman, I must say, although he ordered troops to go into Biafra to go and kill people in Ijoland. And then here we are today. The power has gone back to Awasa, Fulani, Islamic Boko Haram. And of course, he's coming back to Tinubu next. Some of you don't know, do you? But we are telling you in advance. We are telling you 8 years in advance so that you prepare for it. Tinubu. But there is so much pressure coming right now, even from white commentators, that he cannot survive it. The pressure is now mounting on the kleptomaniac, the chief looter of them all, the granddaddy of treasury looters in the zoo, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yoruba man, Yoruba. And the nation's guy says, what you ship rule, not nonsense. You know, if you put an Igbo man there, he will steal 100 million. Yoruba will put billion in hard currency. With Hausa. If the zoo is not performing well, it is one of the prime reasons. If you count Babangida, the next person you will mention is Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Yoruba land, Yoruba man. Mind you, not original Yoruba. They came from Sierra Leone and Liberia as free slaves from America. There is an issue for another day. The same way that Sanusi Lamido is from Niger Republic. Are you aware of that? No, you don't know. That's why he has a house in Niamey. Tomorrow morning, if he wants to go on holiday, he goes to Niger Republic. Niger to you and I, because we are English products, we are colonized by the English. If it was to be Latin people that colonize it, you be calling them nigger. That's the same meaning. If you call somebody nigger in London, you go to prison. But you can call them Niger and there'll be no problem. Or Niger, as the case may be. The stupidity of black people. The zoo's next leader's ties to a heroin ring. Even white people understand that they cut a deal between Yoruba and Hausa people to share the power amongst themselves. After Buhari, then Tinubu will go. Everything we've been telling you about Tinubu is here now. They have gone to work on Tinubu. They have gone to work on him. And as we told you, eventually everything we say comes to pass, isn't it? Everything we tell you comes to pass. This is Radio Biafra. We don't lie. What for? What are we addressing for? We told you Tinubu is a Yoruba man, is a thief. You never believed us, did you? Now a white man has given it the white treatment. And we'll reveal all to you later. We continue to do our work. Because Chukwu Abiyama is with us. Chukwu Abiyama is with us. All the way, till we get Biafra and beyond. Till we get Biafra and beyond. We have a very special report this evening. We brought it to you before, last year actually, when we made it clear to the whole world about Tinubu's multiple bank accounts all over the world and the fact that Tinubu is actually a convicted drug dealer. He's a national leader.
Again, and nobody should ask me. I have never in my life supported Peter Obi. Okay? And I will never support him. So if Peter Obi is your Lord and Savior, that's your own problem with Peter Obi. I've never supported him. To Peter Obi, you see, Igbos have missed it. And I will tell you where my brothers and sisters in Igbo land has missed it. Let's have a critical mind and let us think critically. Why is it that it is Obasanjo, the chief promoter of Peter Obi? Issue number one. Let's raise about 3 issues. And I want Igbo lawyers to come on this program, to come and answer me. Igbo-born lawyers to come on this program, to come and answer me or counter whatever I'm saying. Let's use our common sense. One problem we have in Nigeria, we don't normally use our common sense. I'm not trying to insult anybody. Why is it that it's Obasanjo that is sponsoring Peter Obi? Ask yourself that question. What role is Obasanjo playing now? Why is it that Obasanjo is crying more than the bereaved? Why is it that Peter Obi suddenly now become the bride? Why is it that Igbos suddenly become the bride of Obasanjo? Obasanjo was president in 1979 or thereabout. Why can't he hand over to Igbo then when he was leaving? Or can we now say we ended the civil war in 1970? And then if they want a healing process, Obasanjo should have started it. He was the president, first as a military man, and then he came back as a civilian. Why did Obasanjo not amend the constitution? He has every right to amend the constitution when he was the first executive governor of Nigeria and first executive president of Nigeria. You see, my Igbo brothers and sisters have missed it, and I will tell you where you missed it. Peter Obi is nobody to me. You might be saying I'm arrogant. If Peter Obi is truthful to himself, why is he running after the elites? Why is he running after the... He's even a confused man. And I'll tell you the reason why he's a confused man. You cannot claim to be for the masses. You cannot claim to be for the masses and be dining with the elites. You cannot claim you are for the masses. You are supporting the youth. And you are dining with the elites. You are in the same bed with the elites. Wole Soyinka came up and rubbished Peter Obi supporters. In fact, because of Peter Obi's supporters, I insulted Wole Soyinka. Then Peter Obi now went and begged Wole Soyinka. So, don't you know that he makes people like us to look like a fool? The same Peter Obi, people were criticizing Dr. Adija Adeboye. Nobody mentioned your name, Peter Obi. Quickly, you went to newspaper and write a disclaimer that no, people insulting Dr. Adija Adeboye, they are not from you. You see, Peter Obi, you have missed it. I will never support you. And I tell you the reason. You are just an opportunist. Why will you, as a troop commander, go to the battlefront at the heat of the battle, abandon your own troop, and then went to have dinner with the opposition? So that means if Peter Obi have an opportunity, he's going to deny the so-called obedient movement. In a jiffy, he will just say that I did not know them. That's what he will say. So simple. He will say, I did not send them, I did not know them. You see, whatever strategy you use, Peter Obi backfire big time. Whatever strategy you think you are trying to use, backfire big time. I even thought you are so smart, but that your strategy backfired big time. And you need to come out and apologize to your supporters. You need to come out and apologize to your supporters for playing on their intelligence. You deliberately play on their intelligence if you don't know. Section 39, subsection 1, 1992 Constitution, gives everybody the right to have his own opinion. Section 40 gives everybody the right to assemble. belong to any group, political party, belong to any group, as long as that group will further your interest. You are not even a member of the Labour Party. So let me remind people who have been abusing me because of Peter Obi, you are not a member of the Labour Party. You were formerly in APGA. From APGA, you switched over to PDP. You were running mate to Atiku. From then, you became a Labour Party member. You see, I just look at my Igbo brothers and sisters and I laughed. Let me tell you what is playing out. You people don't know what is playing out. Peter Obi was used as a distraction to distract the Igbos from agitating for Biafra. Let me say it again. Peter Obi was used as a tool and a distraction to distract the Igbos from agitating for Biafra. And Obasanjo succeeded. He has succeeded. Since Peter Obi came on board, how many people have been talking about Biafra movement again? How many people have been talking about IPOB? If Nigerian project favors the Igbo the way they are now thinking, why can't they rig the election for Peter Obi? Why did they rig it for Tinubu? It is obvious that the election was rigged. Why can't they rig the election for Peter Obi? Oh, you want to tell me that election of that magnitude will be rigged without the input of Buhari?